Guys, what is up? Slappy here, playing some more Creativerse on the Creativerse, the Project Singularity server. And we're over here just admiring some nice views, some cool trees. We have a roof finally done on this puppy, which is nice. If you guys don't know, it's taken a few. The roof is done. It looks pretty good. I thought I'd just start out by showing you guys these blocks. I just unlocked them. Some people suggested them, and this is the siltstone wall, which I've never used, which is really nice. I really like it. It kind of looks like a tile on the top. It's kind of a cool floor texture. The side of the block is an interesting one. Kind of looks like a hotel wallpaper from the 40s, 50s maybe. Kind of a cool though. This is the iron wall, which I actually really like as a path block. I think it looks really cool as a path block. It'd be an expensive path, but this is them turned sideways, because if this is how they go normally, which looks kind of strange to me, because like if you think about stacking like bricks or iron bricks, you'd think they'd stack like this, right? The other big thing that I read in the patch notes, I didn't read about these in the patch notes, that's a weird turn of phrase. Anyway, the other thing I read about in the patch notes is that they fixed pressure plates, which seems to have happened. Now pressure plates seem very responsive. They even seem like, check out how fast this one goes. Boom. Very cool. The other thing they did is, if I stand here and drop. So, yeah, the bags of goodies or items you can now use to activate pressure plates, which is really cool. So, yeah. The other thing I wanted to check out, I actually haven't. So, yeah, you can delay it if you have like a door. So if we go like that, when I leave, it should stay open for 3 seconds, right? Yeah. So that's really cool. Pressure plates look good. They look good. They feel good, which was kind of an issue I had when I was when the electricity stuff first came out. Pressure plates were a little buggy, but now they look good. So cheers. Let's go inside and check out this ceiling. Bang, boom, boom, boom. Doesn't it look good? It looks good with the glass. That soft white texture looks really good. I tried the reinforced glass on this side, which I do really like. I really like the reinforced glass, but it gives a weird texture to this room, I think. I think having it with this massive window, just too much happening. You know what I mean? It's just like too much happening. So I'm going to replace that with these ones, and then this roof will be complete, and I'm actually really happy with it. I was a little concerned that just glass there would be too plain, but I think that kind of weird glass texture mixed with the blue and stuff, I think the ceiling is really good. The only thing is I do think we might have to incorporate more blue in the bottom of the build, because right now like the blue's up there, and then the only place there's blue down here is the little portrait. So we might have to put blue in here somewhere, you know what I mean? Anyway. Now, don't this just look pretty? Very pretty. At night, these lights aren't going to be here. We're going to do something about lighting in here. Not sure what, but it looks good. Looks good. I like it. So, I guess we can start talking about these pathways now. So over here, we have these little hallways that are going to be kind of just to separate this main hall from the little things. The issue I'm having is this is pretty short. I think I want it to go a few blocks longer. Like just maybe 4 or 5 blocks more. So I really like it. I think I might even take out this and just have, I guess grass would be here. I think that might be kind of cool. You get little, mini exhibits or whatever. We could put some grass and some more flowers and whatever. I think I'm going to make them a touch longer. Now, the other two sides, one of them I was thinking about doing, I was just going to have a bunch of these blueprints. Just throw up a bunch of these blueprints. I think they're kind of cool. I have talked about how I don't like them, but I think it would be kind of neat to just kind of put them up. Have like a wing, like imagine just a ton of them over there. You can kind of go and see, I guess, so like this side's going to be kind of neat. We're going to have all the nature stuff. We're going to try and get all the animals. Oh, bye, Walden. I didn't even know he was on. But this side, we're going to have all the animals. It's going to be like a little zoo, I guess. Sort of. We'll talk about that in a minute. This side, I was thinking it might be kind of cool to have all the blueprints. Kind of as like a look through I think it just might be kind of cool to have all the blueprints and have just an area, you know, you can go side by side, look at them, be like, oh, wow, Playful did a great job designing that. And then I also want a side with all the machine stuff. We're going to try and build some really cool like mechanisms and things. So I'm not sure what side each of those is going to be on or whatever, but I think that's the 3 sides I want. If you guys have any ideas for what else I should put in here, let me know. But first off, we're going to focus on this side. So what I want to do is opening this up, it just looks a lot better already. I do think I'm going to move the lights probably like up here. Yeah, I think that would be better. Hey, Walden. He can't hear me. If I move the lights up there, I think it'd be better. So we're going to put some more flowers and stuff. We're going to extend this slightly, and then there's going to be like a landing room that just sort of like this room here, just sort of like a landing room with, you know, maybe a little desk, a sign, just to sort of say where stuff is, I guess, because this side we're going to do something a little neat. So I'm just going to build this little landing room, and then we can talk about sort of my idea for this. It should be interesting, though. Being invaded by little yellow guys, but look at all this lighting, man. It just drives me crazy. So we gotta get some lighting everywhere, apparently, but like, I just don't understand some of how this lighting works. Probably gotta get them in the doorways somewhere. I just wish there was lights that blended better, you know? Anyway, so this has been extended. It looks pretty good, I think, a little bit longer. And, you know, you can kind of wander in. I was thinking about maybe getting some little, maybe a couple of these guys just kind of, you know, lounging. This is going to be the landing room. We went with the big glass roof again. It was all adobe wall originally. I threw in some wood just to break it up, you know, make it a little bit different. So basically there's going to be a little desk here, which we can probably put up. I was just going to do some very simple, you know, wood slabs. And then we're probably going to put some signs. Basically, the way this is going to work is there's going to be a bunch of little pods, a little bit bigger than this, but with the big glass roof, most likely. Big glass roof, little pods, and basically you're going to wander between them, and each one is going to be a different biome. I was going to do, you know, have the creatures and everything, but I wanted, you know, biomes, and I wanted the creatures, so I thought, why not do, like, biospheres? So we're going to have a big pod that's, you know, we're going to mimic a little canyon area, and we're going to put the dust devils and whoever else is in that biome in it. So if you imagine you're going to walk out, there's going to be biosphere, biosphere, biosphere. There's going to be one for basically every terrain, and we're going to get a couple animals from that terrain and put them in. I think that'll be cooler than doing like a zoo. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm sort of going to lay it out today because I'm not sure how big I want them to be. I want them to be big enough that you can kind of get a feel for the terrain, but I also don't want them to all take like 30 hours to complete. I'm also going to do them on different levels. So, you know, like, you know, this one's probably going to be flat right there, and then you're going to come up, and it's probably going to be a decent walk to get through them all. But I think it'll be a really cool effect. And anyway, there's also, I have plans to use this giant mountain here. This isn't like a... I have plans to use this giant mountain because I love it. I mean, I think it looks just awesome. But I'm going to lay out the biospheres now because I think that'll be really important. I think once we get them laid out, it really won't be that hard to do them. You know, I think it'll just be more like design choices as opposed to anything else. Obviously, a ton of glass, which, you know, is what it is. Anyway, so I'm going to lay them out. I think I'll lay out maybe 2 or 3. I have to count how... Oh, my goodness. I kind of have to figure out how many... ones we're gonna have because I'm not entirely sure. I'm guessing like 8, 9, right? I'm not sure if I'm gonna do like the fossil layer. I don't think that's really particularly exciting. I'll probably have a corruption one, probably have a lava layer one, but like fossil and stalactite, I'm like, we probably don't need those. So yeah, the biosphere project is what's going to be on this side. It's probably going to take quite a bit. I will give a disclaimer about that. It's probably going to take quite a bit of time. But yeah, so you're to come in here. You know, we got our main landing hall, which is, you know, coming together. It's cool. I like it. You come in here, you're like, oh, okay, the biospheres. There's going to be a little information. I put the lights in the ground here. A little information about the biosphere. And then you can wander through them. I was going to put doors, But I think I might do that on the entrance of the biosphere, so it kind of looks like, you know, a small little airlock. But I think these are all going to be closed in as well, to kind of give that effect. So once you go in, you have to finish. Yeah, I've been explaining it for a while. I think I'm going to get probably the tunnel to the first one and the first one laid out, and then I can give you guys kind of a better idea as to what it might be. Thought I'd update you guys on the experiment. So the grass spread very fast. We laid this out last time to see if this detritus would spread across the dirt. It doesn't. I've been over here probably 2 hours in real life time. Hasn't spread at all. Unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. So detritus won't spread. I haven't tried like the savanna grass. I'm sure it behaves the same as normal grass, but we'll probably try that in the future. Anyway, that was just, I thought, you know. All right, this is the size I'm going with. So imagine that, like a mini biome in it with a few animals, and you can kind of walk through. We're going to have a different path sort of in each one, you know, based on the blocks available in that sort of region of the world. And then, you know, we're going to have the hallway kind of come up and enter here. And then, you know, we might exit over here. I was thinking it might be kind of cool to have like a cave that you kind of go through into the next one. I'm going to try and make it like a really cool thing to walk through. But obviously you're going to take a ton of time because there's going to be a lot of these. Still haven't figured out how many. Quite a few of these. I will say I'm not going to do every biome probably. Because like something like these forest biomes, you know, I think I might be able to do sort of one that's sort of, you know, has a big tree and has the, you know, plains biome or something. Like some of the biomes I could probably roll together and not be super, like the frozen ocean biome probably don't need its own biosphere as opposed to like, you know, whatever. So I'm going to figure that out. I think probably as we go, we'll probably just build one and then, you know, go do something else, come back, build another. And I think it'll be pretty cool. I think though the biggest issue will just be laying them out. But yeah, should be pretty cool. I'm going to get started on this one. I kind of want to figure out the hallway into it, and then we'll see sort of how it works. And I also think the other big annoying part will be the dome on top of it, because I want to do a big glass dome, because, you know, biospheres usually have like a big glass dome. So I kind of want a big glass dome, and yeah. So I got some work to do on that. I think if I get the glass dome done today, and like maybe not even the interior of this one, I think having the glass dome done will be really good, because then when I'm building the other ones, you know, I know how to do it. So like now that I've got this circle figured out, I'm like, well, these circles are going to be easy to build because I can copy this one. So I think, you know, having that would be really great. Time to get work done, I suppose. So the pathway is a little bit complete. No hallway yet. I guess next design choice, I think I'm going to go with, I don't want to use stairs. I think the slabs are a nice sort of step. These are kind of the only choices. I mean, I could go iron or something, but I don't think that'd really be worth it. The wood, you know, I know the stone looks better, but the wood is like kind of a cool feel. Not like physically or anything, obviously, but I think it just like kind of gives it a cool vibe. I'm going to go with the stone. I mean, these are easy enough to switch out afterwards if I don't like them. But this is kind of the vibe. We're going to have the siltstone continue through. For some reason, I made this doorway 4 wide. Weird choice, but we're going to have the hallway kind of creak and bend, and we're going to come up over. And I'm a little torn between, I want all the hallways, I think, to be the same. I was going to design them each to be kind of what you're going to next. But I think it'd be cooler if they were all the same. Might do some cool stuff with the hallways. I'm not really too sure. You know, I want this project, like, when it's done, I want it to be really cool. So I want to, you know, spend a decent amount of time on each thing, you know. But I think something that might be kind of neat. Obviously, there's going to be glass involved because that's apparently all we use. But I think it might be kind of cool to use some of the bedrock along here. What I was thinking is, let's just put some grass along here. I was thinking maybe like a little border of the bedrock texture. So it's a little darker. It's a little darker, like a little border, I guess. It's not really going to work on corners, is it? A little border like that along the bottom, I think, might be kind of neat. How do I tilt this like that? Let's just see how that looks if we kind of keep it going. Yeah, I don't know about the corners, but I kind of like the vibe. It's a little dark, so let me go sleep and then we'll check it out. Got the hallway done. Excuse me. Got the hallway done. It's a bit different. It's a bit different. Hear me out before you hate it. Went with stone slabs on the ceiling. I just got one left to place, I suppose, and I don't have... I'm missing one. Okay. Put lights on the floor. Just, you know, simple little... No biggie. And then I went with these little displays. So in here, I have the 3 colors of concrete. And my thinking was, I don't want windows everywhere because, honestly, the windows this way, you just see the backside of a building that I haven't covered up. It's pretty ugly. And I was thinking it might be kind of cool in these hallways to showcase random blocks. Initially, I was thinking the blocks of goo would be kind of cool. You know, you have the purple, the orange. They're kind of neat. So I was thinking it might be kind of cool. I'll put a little sign as to what it is. But, you know, just to see some of the random blocks. Because there's a lot of blocks I discover randomly. So I was thinking these hallways, you know, just break them up with little things like this. I like the bedrock around them. I think it is kind of cool. Obviously, the color's a little diluted because there's not really that much light hitting it. But I think this will be a really cool way to just showcase some random blocks. And, you know, it gives you something to, you know, in museums a lot of the time, you know, when you walk down hallways, they have random signs being like, hey, man, look at this. Or in the biodome that I go to a lot, the hallways, oftentimes they have like the little reptile cases with the tiny little lizards, and you can kind of read about them. So this is a similar thing. You can be like, oh, what's that block? Oh, it's blue concrete. That's kind of cool. And anyway, that's all I have in here. Until we hit, bam, then we're in the biosphere. So I think that's a cool way to break up the hallway. And I think I'm going to go with this. You know, we might have one hallway where we do the block of goos. There's all kinds of cool blocks. You know, you can do some of the theme stuff. Maybe we have an obsidian hallway or, you know, there's a lot of cool blocks. So that's what I went with. And I think it's kind of neat. And so this is the hallway. They're pretty easy. Adobe walls. I think just that white... you know, it's just a simple color. It unifies it with the rest of this place. Very easy. A lot of glass. I'm having, you know, I've been going on this Adobe wall and glass thing apparently. Both easy blocks to get, which is also really nice. I could probably put 2 pieces here, right? That would probably... Yeah, it looks all right. I could do the same thing on this side, I suppose. Yeah, all right. But yeah, so there's enough light with just these 4 lamps. I'm not terribly concerned about them being in the floor. And, you know, you get the light from above. And then you're in. And I think that's a cool hallway. Very simple to replicate. It unifies it with the rest of the museum, you know, same flooring. And then I was going to put a door here, but it either have to be 1 wide or like 3 wide. And I think it might just be better to just walk in. And then, yeah, I'm not sure what this first one's going to be. So I'm kind of like, And then, yeah, I might make the pathway kind of go around. And we're probably going to exit over here because I want to do a little cave one. I think might be kind of a neat breaking up. And, yeah, so that's that. Yeah. I'm kind of out of time. I don't really want to build this today because it's going to take probably a lot of time and patience. And I'm running low on that. This has taken a bit of time, these like 2 things. So why don't we go, you know what, to end off this episode, why don't we go hang out near spawn? We did the ceiling. The ceiling's done. This side's done. Lengthened the hallway. Got the hallway to the biosphere. Kind of laid out what we want to do. I'll probably lay out some of those other ones between episodes. That's something I can do while watching TV and whatever. So yeah, I really like this though. A lot of people were really nice about the blue. I think it looks really good. And it's kind of cool. I thought I put it there because I like the color with the white, and it also kind of blends into the sky. But I think it's really nice. I really like the ceiling. The only thing is the lighting over here. We'll have to work out something. But whatever. Let's go check out Spawn and see if there's anything happening. All right, Spawn looking spunky. Looks really good. I still really hate this roof. Still really hate that roof. That place is growing on me, that little place over there. I think if we get some more buildings, you know, just little things around, it'll be really nice. But let's try these gliders, because I never use them, and I don't really know how they work. Yeah, this is why I don't use them. They're kind of a weird... all right, well, let's go over here. Let's see if Walden's made any progress on his lake. That was probably the worst glider I've ever done. This little place is growing on me. I kind of still hate that pink, though. So the pathway hasn't been finished up here. He's building a little man-made lake. I showed it last time, so it's all filled in. It's really nice. It's really cool. It's peaceful. It's like weirdly like, yeah, nice canopy, or just like, yeah, little snack bar or something. This place would be bumping. But let's do a little run through the corrupt spawner. I think that's the only thing that's been built near spawn. Although Kirok is apparently back playing Creativerse, so keep an eye on that. But let's go through the corrupt spawner just to end this off. A lot of building today. A lot of like figuring out building today. I think now that we've done that, we'll be able to like quickly build the other ones. Well, not quickly, but you know. Anyway, let's run through the corruption spawner. One sec. How do I... L. I always forget. It's L. Let's run through, see if we have any chests. Seeing monsters. There's a thing. That's a boss creature. Fought one of those way back. Well, not way back. Like a week ago? 2 weeks ago? Fought the thing. Didn't go well. Well, it went well. I killed him. Got all kinds of stuff. So some of this hasn't turned over yet. Killed him. Didn't... got a bunch of stuff. But I used like 20 health potions. And... Now, Walden told me he's been using this a bit. We have to light up the areas along the outside. Because apparently he's been running around. He says he gets quite a few treasure chests just running around the outside. So we probably have to light that up at some point. But no treasure chests. But I wasn't in the area, so that's not really too worrying. Anyway, leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think of the BIOSPHERE idea and the design we've done so far. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Subscribe for more. I should probably say that as well, because that's really cool too. If you like Creativerse, I play it a lot. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Ciao.